I've been in sales a long time, and the ones that go to hell are the ones that I bent on the price because I lost the position of power by caving in to the homeowner. I let them drive the vehicle.
Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and this is the Plumbing and HVAC Hustle Podcast. And today I've got Jeff Cronin, $8 million in 1 year on plumbing sales, and now he's coaching people like you and your company to greatness.
Yes, sir.
Where can they check it out?
Primetimeconsulting.net.
Primetimeconsulting.net. Go check him out right now. But we're going to talk about pricing concerns in plumbing sales and how to get beyond them.
Okay.
What would you say is the number one question you get related to pricing in plumbing?
Is that for plumbing owners or from homeowners?
Plumbing owners.
Plumbing owners, how do we charge this price? We're not closing. We have to match other people's price. They're more fixated on the price than the person actually paying for it. It's crazy.
What's the difference between those two focuses?
Those two focuses, in my opinion, they shouldn't be focused on the price so much. The homeowner doesn't know the price until they deliver it. A lot of times the person presenting the price is more psyched out on the price than the person paying the price. And that's crazy to me.
It's the age-old buying out of their own pocketbook.
Yes, sir.
Selling out of their own pocketbook.
Selling out of their own pocketbook, yeah.
Yeah, because there's an element of the homeowner doesn't really know what things cost.
No, until I tell them.
But it feels expensive a lot of times to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
I often just play the role of the homeowner.
Yeah.
Just because stuff feels more expensive these days, right?
God, yeah, I am a homeowner. I pay more for things all the time.
Yeah. So talk to me about when somebody comes up against that objection. We're gonna also talk about how a lot of objections come back to this. This is the objection, right?
Yeah.
But when you come up against that, how do you handle it? What do you say to the homeowner how do you also not psych yourself out when they start talking about their objections?
So step one, before I present anything to the homeowner, I remind myself that I'm not the one buying. I'm only the one solving their issue and offering them the solution. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Step one.
Yeah.
Right? Take myself and my opinion out of the situation. Mentally, out. Step two, I qualify them by defining their need. They gotta trust me. I'm clear about everything. I ask them if they have any questions as we're going. They're gonna reveal potential objections as we go. And then when I feel it's right, and I'm experienced to know when it's right or when it's not right, I protect my price. I present my price with commitments from them. That way I can say, well, you said you wanted this.
So Rilla allows you to listen to, it's an AI in your pocket, listens to the appointment. It's pretty crazy what it can do. It gives a script, gives everything they said, it breaks down some statistics for you.
Analyze talk ratio, interactivity, like how you and I are interacting back and forth, longest modeling, like all those things.
This is the shit that I most believe in AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Enhancing the
You're
user
about to put
experience.
math and data around something that used to be my magic skill.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You
Talk
said
to me
you
about
wanted the
some of the
best one.
commitments you like to get.
So commitment to timeline that's happening now, right? Not kind of maybe sort of 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Like they want to get it taken care of. They want me to be the one that takes care of it, right? I'll stall a little bit. Let's call it stalling, but I'm working on the price. I'm waiting on the price. But while we're waiting on the price, let's talk about the project.
Yes.
And as I'm talking about the project, I'm gaining the commitments. And guess what? Right after I get all the commitments, magically, the price came through. I have good news. It's lower than I thought. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then and only then. The customer always wants the representative to cough up his price. Well, how much is that going to be? You know how much it is. Give me a ballpark. And they bait him. That's their game, right?
Yeah.
Our game is to protect our price, gain commitments, and then present with financing options that makes it manageable for them. When they say they don't have the money, I already knew that. I know they're going to say that.
Yeah.
I want them to say that. I expect them to say that. I'm disappointed if they don't say that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. So let's imagine for a moment that a homeowner doesn't seem to have a pricing objection. Instead, they make it about something else.
Okay.
How do you know underlying that other objection, there's really the concern of price that's holding them back?
So I'll ask them like a series of questions, nice and casual, non-invasive, things like that. Like I'm married, so I'll ask them, hey, you know, is the missus all freaked out about this? You know, did you want to get her on the horn, or you got the bad news all by yourself?
Yeah.
Because I tell them I would need to call my wife. You sure you got this, Tim? You know, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's not use the wife objection later, huh?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
basically
see.
where I'm going with this.
Okay, I like that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a good one. So you're getting ahead of that objection before it even comes up.
It's better to play from ahead than behind.
So do you really make sure that's out on the table beforehand every time?
That's got to be out on the table, or
Really?
they're going to use it. Me not having it out on the table gives them a bullet to shoot me with. Why would I give them
so
the
you
bullets?
really get it out there? Are you disciplined with that?
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's
10 times out of 10.
Very professional. Is there any other things you get ahead of with your? That's super cool, by the way. I hope everyone heard that. That's smart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does everyone do that?
I
Do
would-
a lot of people not do that?
I think if they do it, they do it so inconsistently that I'll say they don't do it.
Yeah.
They might do it once when they feel it, or
Yeah.
once when they think it. Remember, our opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The opinion and perspective of the person paying for it matters.
Yeah. What's another objection that you find it really necessary to get ahead of that might relate to price also?
Timeline, it needs to be done now, right?
Okay. So how do you get ahead of that one?
So I'll ask them. I would have to clear my schedule to get this done. We'd have to bump back a couple things. Would you, let's say we're digging a sewer.
Yep.
Would you want us to make sure that we put our dirt in a specific place, like here or there? Like I want to do everything the right way and nothing the wrong way. Is there something specifically on this project that you want me to avoid doing? You know, just tell me and I won't do it, or tell me and I will do it.
How does that relate to the
price objection,
or the timeline thing?
because we're doing this, we're mapping it out now.
Ah, so you just get into the details more.
Yeah, I'm talking in present tense,
Yes.
not maybe.
And you're also like, you're essentially starting the job in your head.
Oh, we're starting it.
You're starting it in your head.
Yeah.
And you're starting to show them that you're not just waiting for them to say yes. You're already starting on the work essentially, and at least in the strategy side.
I'm the catalyst in the project moving forward, without asking, do you sign here?
Yeah.
I don't.
I like that. Yeah, I think of it as like, I talk about future pacing. You know, with our salespeople, it's like we should be talking about the next steps as if they're going to happen,
Yes.
so that they are already projecting like it's going to happen, and they're also seeing that I've already thought through how it's going to happen, and it gives me, if I'm a prospect, some like less anxiety, because I'm actually like, I can imagine the next few steps.
Yes.
I can imagine the next few steps, so I'm not as scared.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And then you're also the representative or the salesperson that's doing it shows the confidence in the situation. Because a homeowner, they're calling a contractor out because they're not confident in their own solution. They're handing that to somebody else. Now, do you want to hand it to somebody that asks, well, if you want to get on calendar, or do you want somebody to say, okay, I got this all fixed for you, okay? Hand me your problem, it's now my problem. I can take care of this problem, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. The confidence.
Confidence level,
And
comfortability.
obviously the best way to get confidence is competence. But what's the what are some of the things we can do to help the younger guys who might not have as much competence get up to speed more quickly on the real details of projects?
Okay, so younger guys, don't say I've only been in for a year. Think about all the experience you've had in that year. Okay, the houses aren't that much different. Say you live in Southern California, there's tract homes.
Yeah.
Well, this house is different. No, it's not. It's the same one as the one across the street, bud.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you do with the last one? Where was the pipe there at that one?
Yeah.
Like, look at the layout of the houses. Like find the common denominators of the experience that you do have.
Yeah.
Not the experience that they don't have.
And if you have 4 months more experience than the homeowner,
Yeah, you're far more experienced
you're
than
way
them.
more experienced than anybody else that you're going to come up to on a sale.
Yeah, dude, by far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So at least take some confidence in that.
exactly.
Which is like, It's funny because then you'll see people that have been around for a long time in a trade that lose confidence that way, because there's like almost like a conceit of youth thing that younger guys can get, and then the older guys, there's some people that just are like, well, it wasn't fucking, this would have been 3K in 2008, and now it's 10K. And now I feel bad. Like there's a dulling that can happen as you've been around too long. And I'm not trying to be ageist here. What I'm saying is, like, if those people are in that position where they have gotten a little, I don't know, disenchanted. With the trade.
Jaded.
Is there any way to
jaded.
Is there any way to revive their faith that they really are doing? I mean, from my point of view, you really are doing something incredibly important in people's lives. They'd get sick if this wasn't done. It's basically the most important trade. Can we say that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we'd all be sick as dogs if we weren't able to pipe out the sewage. So crucial in people's lives. It costs more because everything costs more now. But how do we get? If you find somebody in that position where they're a little disenchanted, a little jaded about the trade, how do you help them kind of revive their belief?
So I run into these guys a lot, and I'm 44 years old, so a lot of these guys are my peers, age group wise, right?
You seem not a day over 44.
I turn 45 next month.
Oh, okay.
So
I was right.
Yeah.
I got him. He tried to pass off as a 45-year-old for wisdom.
So
a lot of people think he's wise.
So a lot of them are my age group.
Yeah.
So I'll just simply ask them, man to man, like, hey, remember that price that you're talking about from way back when? Hey, they were all cool with it back then, right?
Yeah.
No, they bitched about it then too. So if they're bitching about $3,000 and they're bitching about $13,000, it's just the number that's changed. It's still the same price objection. It's still the same wife objection. It's still the same timeline objection. It's still the same smokescreen bullshit.
Yeah, I saw a quote today that said something like, if you lay down to let people walk on you, they'll still complain that you're not flat enough.
Yes.
So like, you could take a job and do zero profit.
Yes.
Zero profit, zero commission, and guess what? That homeowner is still going to be annoyed.
That's going to be the job that bites you in the ass.
Yeah.
I've been in sales a long time, and the ones that go to hell are the ones that I bent on the price because I lost the position of power by caving in to the homeowner. I let them drive the vehicle.
Yeah. I have like a theory on that. I'm curious what you guys think. Comment in the comments if you know why that happens. Because that seems like almost fully consistent across every business. It seems like if you do that, negative things happen.
Yes.
And it's like much higher percentage of the time.
Absolutely.
My theory is that we get into a mode with that customer where we're no longer offering white glove service. We're no longer giving our best energy. I think there's an element of like the service provider. I know that profit and the margin and all that we have baked into our price is, to me, to cover the extra level of customer service that we have.
Yeah.
And so when that goes away, in my mind, accidentally, I just chop all that.
And you start
and so I'm getting a little bit more like, no, nah.
They're getting what they paid for.
Yeah, you're getting what you paid for. Like, don't. But like, everyone expects customer service these days from everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're not providing customer service when it's assumed that it's included, people get angry.
Yeah.
And they start doing weird things. And customers don't do weird things though. Like homeowners, they never do weird things.
Yeah, not my clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all cool.
Talk to me about that, where you're in a sale with somebody and they start being kind of weird. And I'll just put myself in this position. Let's say I'm a homeowner and I'm just starting to be like I sounded like I was in, but then I'm like, I'll do it now if you can give it to me for like a third off. Like, but I can't. Like you thought they were on with all the objections and stuff like that, but they just start really saying like, I'm not going to do this unless you give me this price break. How do you handle that?
So I would just ask them, where did you come up with that number? Step one.
I just have a budget. I honestly, I've got my budget, and I ultimately just need to get this project done in that. We have a house budget every year,
Okay.
and I don't have more than that to spend. I'm like, otherwise I need to put this off.
Okay. So what if we didn't spend any money on the front end,
Yeah,
right? You'd have no money down. Your first payment would be due for 2 months.
yeah.
And I can have a payment as low as that per month. Would that fit your budget? The budget that you're talking about?
Technically, but I kind of like, it's the principal thing for me is like, I just don't want to spend more on our company or on our business, or I can't get out of the business, but our home this year, we just kind of have a verbal agreement.
So this isn't necessarily a budget, this is a mental cap that you've kind of put on it.
Yes.
Okay. So how much did you expect to spend on your plumbing when you woke up today? You didn't have the issue last night, right?
Yeah.
So you woke up with it today, right?
Yes.
So how much did you expect to spend on that this morning before you found the
Zero.
problem?
Yeah, zero.
Zero, right? So
Yeah.
it's more than what you expected?
Yeah.
Kind of caught you slipping?
Yeah.
Hey, I feel you. I've had
Yeah.
the same problems at
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
So what I did
Yeah.
when I got caught slipping is I utilized the financing to give myself the elbow room.
Yeah.
Most clients do that.
Okay. Okay, so financing, it all comes back to financing. What do you say to folks, I mean, like, that are not as heavy duty on financing? I feel like most aren't, right? Like most plumbing companies are not as heavy duty as, so do you often, as you're talking to folks, have to get them more into financing, like as you're consulting with companies?
If they don't do it, please, for their own benefit, at least offer it to everybody you talk
Yeah.
to. If you're not savvy in it, no problem.
Yeah.
Get savvy in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? Because times are tougher, budgets are tighter, and people do have more price objections today than, especially in California, than they ever did, from my experience in
Yeah.
the plumbing game. Right? But that doesn't mean I'm not selling it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they don't need it fixed. That doesn't mean we need to believe our bullshit that says they're not going to buy it. Well, they're going to buy it. They're going to buy it from someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we may have talked about this before. Go check out our other podcast, but what percentage of people do you think are doing financing and plumbing?
Financing in plumbing repairs, let's say over $10,000, right? 10,000 is a good benchmark for to set. 5-digit, 10,000 and up. I would say when I was in the field, I just retired from the field 3 months ago, so it's pretty current. I would say 6 out of 10, realistically.
So not everybody.
Not everybody.
Almost half are not. How about around the country? Because you talk to a lot of people in California. Have you noticed other areas of the country with less expensive stuff are not doing this as much, or are they still?
They have more disposable income, yes. So I have a client there in Mississippi,
Yeah.
and they finance probably 10%,
Okay.
20%.
Yeah.
I have to check with them. I don't want to say a bad number for that's not accurate for them, but from the ride-alongs that I've done with them, we finance maybe 20%.
Okay.
Right? California,
Yeah.
I want 10 out of 10.
Yeah. And what else should we cover on pricing objections? I just want to we talked about the fact that if it's a time objection, it's likely price. If it's a spouse objection, it's probably price. What else is probably price that we could kind of get ahead of?
The 3 bids.
3 bids.
I'm getting 3 bids where he's
Okay.
price line negotiator all of a sudden. The guy with the backed up sewer. The guy with the backed up sewer, it acts like he's on the platform.
Yeah.
I don't know where we buy into that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
So
So it's like, do you believe them?
No.
In that situation, and what do you not believe?
So I don't believe that they have the position and the platform of who's going to come in and hold a reverse auction in their front yard filled with sewage,
Yeah.
and where he holds the position over all the plumbers in his front yard, saying, "Give me your lowest price, and I'll give you my business."
But a lot of people drop their pants in that situation. So he kind of does.
So by the time it gets to me, I hold the position much different. I'll come in and I'll say, "Okay, so how do you want me to approach this?" "Well, give me your price." "Price for what?"
Yeah.
"Price for," I get him talking,
Yeah.
right? I won't engage on the terms that they engage on. I don't know what the price is for. "Do you mind if I take a look around?" No, just give me the price." "Well, what we're going to have to do is find out everything about the job to get you an accurate price. You know, I think what you're doing is counterproductive to fixing your problem. Let me remind you, you have sewage in your front yard, sir. Like, I can take care of it. I don't know the price yet. I'll get you the price. That's what you're asking for. That's what you're going to get. But it's not going to be like that what you want it for. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
I need to work a little before I charge you anything. Is that okay with you?
So in the 3-bid situation, you don't engage with them on your terms. You get them to essentially recognize that there needs to be more details.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more pre-work done, essentially, before you can actually do that. And potentially the other plumber is not doing that. So they look like they're being less comprehensive.
Correct. I'm going to want to separate myself before asking for any money. Then I'm going to ask them a question. Hey, I know you said you wanted 3 bids. What's the goal of getting the 3 bids? The 3 different opinions? When you say 3 opinions, you mean, and I want him to say price, and I'm going to say, so your motivation is price and price alone, correct?
Yep.
And then I say, well, no. Well, I'm only going by what you're saying.
So how would
talk
you
to
handle
me.
it if they admitted at that moment that it was price and price alone?
I would ask them, have you ever paid the least amount for something and got the best, right? But some people say that. I'll stand right in the front yard with them. They don't intimidate me. And I shouldn't be intimidating to them. It's just 2 guys in a front yard talking, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever paid the lowest for something and got the best? And then they'll say, well, and they'll start stammering.
I have gotten some good deals, I guess.
Yeah.
I've gotten some better deals.
You got some good deals, you guess?
Yeah.
You got some good deals, you guess?
No,
It's a yes or no
Every
question.
once in a while, I get a
Yeah.
good deal, so I'm looking for a good deal this time.
Okay, so we're kind of rolling the dice on the every once in a while in the plumbing game with your home.
Yeah. Maybe I just want a quick fix.
Quick fix. I can give you a quick fix. Let me take a look at it. If I can give you a quick fix and I give it to you, we're cool?
Yeah.
All right. And if that's not available, then we'll talk about that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What if I told you, like, is it budgetary right now? Like, money's a little tight?
Yeah.
Since you mentioned it.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so what if I told you that you would not need to give me any money today in a couple different scenarios?
Yeah.
And you can get the work done and then pay for it later?
All roads lead back to financing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it.
Many homes suffer from inefficient HVAC systems due to leaky ducts, leading to uneven room temps, lost airflow, and higher energy costs. AeroSeal's innovative sealant technology targets and repairs leaks, improving airflow and efficiency. Increase your customer satisfaction, increase sales, and offer a unique market advantage. Become a leader in HVAC efficiency. AeroSeal.com.
Okay, let's get into one final topic here. I hope that somebody, a plumbing owner, business owner, sent this to his salespeople, and he sent it to them for a reason. Maybe this is the reason. Maybe some of that you already knew. The question is around if you've had a few deals that haven't closed lately. And every salesperson goes through this, right?
Sure.
Where there's a period of time where it's not hitting like it once was. Actually, I'm experiencing that now.
Okay.
As the owner, sometimes I get the worst. Somebody's like, I only want to talk to the owner. I'm like, oh God, that's not great.
He's going to get the real deal from you. He's going to get the good deal?
Not always the best prospects.
Right.
But I'm probably on 2 or 3 in a row that haven't closed.
Okay.
If I'm honest. I think the last one that closed was the Family Plumber here in California, which I'm very excited about. Their website, the before and after is going to be the sexiest before and after.
That's cool.
So probably when this goes out or shortly after, check out thefamilyplumber.com. It's so fucking sexy. But
their office isn't far from here.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I should try to go do a office tour.
You're not far.
Really?
Yeah, you're probably 15 minutes south.
So check on our YouTube if there's an office tour for the Family Plumber. It's probably gonna
Coming
be
next.
awesome. But 2 or 3 deals in a row that haven't closed, and I'm kind of losing my. You just whether you're a junior salesperson or you're the owner of the company, if you have 2 or 3 deals that don't close in a row, sometimes you start to lose the self-confidence or the feeling that presumptive closing almost.
Okay.
How do you get yourself out of that personally?
So
if you have a period like that, or how do you get reps that you're coaching through that if they went through that?
So this is what I did, and this is also what I coach in the field. In the game of plumbing, marketing, whatever you're selling, right? It's a game of duck-duck-goose, right? The goose is the one you land, and the ducks are the ones you don't, right? What the goal is to treat them all like the goose. Every single one's the one until it's not. So if you give it all your A game and it doesn't go, right? And even if it's a prospect for marketing or for plumbing, like you're there, you know it's not going anywhere, use it as practice. Make sure that we did what we did. You can't control the weather, but you can control what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
So if I run my game to a T, 100%, 10 out of 10, and the guy doesn't buy, no problem. I say one word, duck. Go over to my truck and drive away.
Yeah.
I don't get emotional about it. I don't freak out about it because I know statistically the next one, goose.
Yeah.
I know that in my heart. I know it mathematically. I write it down on a piece of paper. Like I keep a tally. And if I have more than a certain amount of ducks in a row, then I know I fucked up and there was a goose in there somewhere and I fucked up.
Follow up for deals. Like I'm thinking about 2 or 3 deals right now that I'm like, should I follow up? Or I kind of like, I think one of my conceits, my issues is that I'm like, if they don't jump in the boat, I'm not going to go running
Chase
around.
them down.
Yeah, like I feel like what we're selling is really good, and if they don't jump in the boat, I'm like, okay. I don't want to. I mean, this is my problem.
Okay.
I'm like, if I don't want a client, if they're going to take that much work for me to close, sometimes that's how I feel.
Sure.
What's your attitude on that? And is that like a laziness?
If you feel it's a laziness thing, then it probably is.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit of time. To be real, at this point in my game, I'm just not the best sales rep because I don't actually have a lot of extra time to go do the job of sales. Because sales is a job. It takes a lot. I think follow up is part of the game.
Yes.
How many times do you follow up?
How many times do I follow up?
Or your team, or how do you position that normally?
So in the plumbing field, I'm a close on site salesperson.
Yeah.
Right? It's a yes or no, not a maybe so. Like if it's not now, I'm okay with not doing it.
Okay.
And they need to know that. And that usually draws them into wanting it now.
Yeah.
Now in the sales training game,
You're doing more follow up.
There's tons of follow-up. There's tons of relationship building. And I just try to have it with no expectation, talking to people, hey, I can help you out, or I cannot help you out.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with either one.
What would you say for that side of it, as you're choosing people that will be a good fit for sales training and companies that you follow up with less? Because you're like, I actually don't think they'll be a good fit?
Correct.
Or maybe not at all? What is the difference between those for you? Like, what do the ones look like that are going to actually be successful?
So what I do when, like, say I get a DM.
Yeah.
And it has 2 words on it. How much?
Yeah.
Okay. They get a DM directly from me. This is not AI doing it, okay?
Yeah.
And I put, let's schedule a quick free phone call,
Yeah.
right? To go over details and
Yeah.
to see if you have any questions, right?
Yeah. So you kind of ignore the how much?
Well, if I'm teaching you to protect your price, I'm not coughing up mine.
Yeah.
That's not fucking happening.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's never been a good thing because I have like the little
No.
macro on my phone with our pricing.
Yeah.
It's never been a good fit when I just send them the price right
The
away.
2 words, how much, is the DM from
yeah.
some guy with a blank picture on his profile?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So what I do is I schedule them and I say, okay, hey, so how's it going? Tell me about your company. Tell me about you. Right? Okay,
So if
what are
you're
your
watching
goals?
this now, send Jeff Cronin
How much?
as a joke on Facebook.
Yeah.
How much?
With 3 question marks or more, please.
If you watch this, please send Jeff Cronin
Yeah.
how much.
Please do. 3 question marks or more.
And then we'll know. We'll know. And he'll protect his price for you.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to cough up mine and teach you to protect yours. That's a hypocrite.
What would be something that you're like, this is the right person though? Like, what can you tell when you're talking to them on the phone?
Yeah.
Or on however you Do you Zoom or what do you do?
Usually I just do it over the phone, nice and casual.
And you're talking to them, you're like, okay, this would be a really good fit for us.
So usually when I hear people, I'll get them to just tell me about their business. And then I ask them a question that I ask at all my first classes. What is your biggest challenge, the one that eats you alive? Just like that, the one that kicks your ass, the reason why you're calling me, what is it? I just want to know what it is, because if I can help you with it, my answer is going to be yes. And if I cannot help you with it, my answer is going to be I can't help you with it. So I just need to know what it is, bro. Can you just tell me?
Yeah.
And usually they tell me, I'm paying a bunch of money per leads.
Yeah.
And I'm not landing, we're not converting. Say it's an owner operator, you know, chucking the truck by himself, trying to get this thing off the ground.
Yeah.
I go everywhere from there to big companies that are running, 40, 50 techs that still can't,
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the cost of the lead is going up and up and up, but their average ticket is going down and down and down. And the rubber's gonna meet the road on that, and they see that. Well, I never had a problem with the average ticket. I never had a problem with being the highest price in town. I didn't work at any company, thank God, that had a cheap price, because I would have learned the behavior that defeats me in the end. I thank God that I did not learn that behavior. And now I tell people, if the price mattered, you wouldn't know my name. I would have never sold, because nobody would really know my name if I didn't sell all that in plumbing, right? My family would, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe the neighborhood kids I played, baseball with or something, but not anybody in the home service game. Do you think I sold $8 million, 1,000 at a time? No, hell no.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands at a time, right? So the price didn't matter then, and it doesn't matter now, and it won't matter as much 5 years from now either.
Tell me, as we go here, what does the name of your company mean to you? Why did you choose that?
Oh, so
Primetime Consulting.
So I chose Primetime because I look at every call like it's primetime must-see TV. You got to put on the show every single time. If I put on the show every single time, it doesn't matter. If you're going to put on the show, you put on the same show if they're sitting in the nosebleeds, the same show if they bought a front row ticket, the same fucking show. Because the guy in the nosebleeds will spend just as much money, if not more, than the people in the nosebleeds, than the people in the front row, sorry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the guy with the little shack in a real modest part of town, you treat him like you treated the guy in the mansion.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised who spends money with you and who doesn't. And it's gonna be a good surprise.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out that the guys in the little shack, sometimes they're more liquid than the guy in the mansion ever was.
House poor.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't go in to a house with any expectation. I come in, same show every time.
Awesome, Jeff. Thank you for being part of it.
Thank
I
you,
had
brother.
Jeff on recently, but I think I wanted to do this one in person and maybe get a little bit better of a sense of. I think sometimes you can communicate better when you do these in-person ones.
It's way better
Yeah,
than
I
Zoom,
appreciate
dude.
it. So thank you for being on and doing one in person. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below other questions you have for Jeff. We'll feature them on the next interview, which is probably not that long away. Like I'm gonna keep coming on.
Yeah.
And if you have hate, he sold $8 million in 1 year. Some of you are gonna have objections to that. Go ahead and drop your hate in the comments. We'll read them out loud one day for him.
Yeah, there were some cool ones on the other ones. That
Yeah.
didn't even make any fucking sense. One of the guys I was
we're gonna do a video next,
Yeah.
just reading those out loud to you because I feel like that's fun.
Yeah, that'd
And
be a
then
cool one.
last thing, there's another video on this channel right now of us role-playing pricing objections. We wanted to keep those two things a little bit separate so that you can just use that other one for study. Maybe you want to. What I see with these. With the role play ones is some people watch them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
There's people that are using them for training their guys. They're sending them to all their guys.
Yeah.
So on the same channel, probably not that long before or after this, you'll see a objection handling for pricing concerns video. Please go watch that now if you haven't watched it yet. Otherwise, check out primetimeconsulting.net. And our boy Jeff Cronin, who is taking over the world, who is absolutely changing the game for plumbing sales consulting right now. And it's not even that expensive. It's not even as expensive as it really should be. So go talk to him right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
They're so thorough with every detail of the website. Working with Hook, the design is probably 50x better than any other design I've ever had. Their team is super communicative, and I mean this genuinely. I'm happy to pay you guys to work with us. It's been a tremendous experience.